guys? Coach Joshua here, and this week I want to talk a little bit about supplementation, specifically BCAAs. Now, I guess I just start out, what are BCAAs? BCAAs are essential and non-essential amino acids. Some we produce ourselves, some we have to rely on outside sources, our diet, to get. Now, if you have a good diet, you get all the protein you need, all the carbs, all the fats, all that kind of stuff, which BCAAs, we're just talking about protein for the main ones we're going to talk about. You can get enough. I'm not saying you have to supplement with them. Am I saying there's no benefit? No. So I just want to give you a little bit of information. BCAAs, the main ones we're going to talk about are leucine, isoleucine, and valine. Those are the majority. Those make up 1/3 of the muscle, the amino acids, and that is huge. And what they can do for you, I woun't say is endless, but it can be very beneficial. I'm talking about aiding in strength, aiding in muscle wasting, aiding in fat loss, aiding in recovery, aiding in endurance. It can help your immune system, which that's a big factor right there, because just by working out, your immune system takes a beating. Just like your central nervous system, all that stuff, your immune system can take a beating and make you more susceptible to getting sick. So anything that supports your immune system is a good thing when you have a lifting lifestyle. And another benefit of supplementing with direct BCAAs in the powder form is that, let's take whey protein for example. Whey protein is very fast acting. And I mean very fast as in a few hours. That is fast for food compared to something like if you ate like red meat, like steak or something. Your body is going to break down that whey protein into the amino acids. That's what protein is. That's what it does. It's amino acids chained together. Your body, your liver, has to break that down, and then it sends what it needs and where it goes and bloodstream, then starts all that recovery and helping you out. But if you take it in the straight powder form, you get to skip hours of work and you get it much faster, which is why the optimal time for taking them is pre-workout, during a workout, and post-workout. My personal preference is during. I take them almost every day during the workout. Like I said, do you have to have them? No, but I do recommend you trying it. You can get them cheap, especially if you buy in bulk, and it's definitely worth trying. And what I do is I just mix 5 grams. You want to get at least 5 to 10 grams. You mix 5 grams in the water bottle, fill it up, and I sip on that during the whole workout. Typically, I finish my bottle before I'm done, so then I refill with regular water. So I don't have them the whole time, but that entire first bottle has BCAAs in it. And it's good for not muscle wasting, because you can go catabolic after, depending how long, not always, but depending how long, how strenuous you're working out, it is possible for up to 14 hours to go catabolic. That will stave that off. That will keep the aminos in the muscles. It'll help you recover. It'll help you build more muscle, because it's using those BCAAs as the energy that you need. And because it's powder, it's much faster. The body does not have to break it down and into the acids like it does when it takes protein. So it can be very beneficial. If you don't have the money, I would say don't do it. Focus on the diet. That is number one. But if you can, you want to, you can find cheap sources out there, especially if you buy in bulk. Check eBay, places like that. And it is a great tool. And I like using it. And I have clients that I have informed them about it. They start using it. They say they feel better during their workout. And they have more endurance, and more endurance means you get to go harder, longer, more intensity, more muscle gains. That's what we all want, right? And another quick thing about them, there's no side effects at all. They are natural for our bodies. When you take BCAAs, you're not really taking the non-essential ones. Those are ones like arginine, all those ones that we make. Do we make enough? Sometimes not. That's why they're in a lot of multivitamins, which I also very much recommend that you take a multivitamin. But the BCAAs that you're taking are usually the non-essentials. They're the most important for muscle building, and it's those 3: leucine, isoleucine, and valine. So I do recommend you trying it out. Pre-workout can help you during. During is even better in my opinion. And post for the recovery and increasing the muscle protein synthesis. The last thing I'm going to say is at least with clients, and also myself, it's true with myself, but a lot with clients, is a particularly important time to add them to your supplementation routine is when you're cutting. Because when you're cutting, typically you may not be getting enough protein. I never recommend you going under the 1 gram per pound, but some people do, especially if they don't hire someone like me who gives them a good workout routine and a good nutrition plan for their cutting, and they just kind of wing it. And a lot of people do, so I'm just saying that you can greatly increase how much muscle mass you retain and possibly build, depending how new you are, to the lifting lifestyle, by supplementing with them. Because what you're doing when you're cutting is you're usually dangerously close to going catabolic and eating muscle, because the body does not want to be big. It doesn't want to have a muscle. It doesn't see the point to have muscle. It wants to be fat, because from caveman times, when it doesn't know when famine is coming, so it wants to have the fat around. And BCAAs taken in between meals, which is, I think, the best. During your workout is still important, but between meals when you're cutting is extremely important, because getting those direct BCAAs will help in kind of tricking, so to say, the body into thinking it got food, and it will continue to push those, keep the muscle, retain the aminos in the muscle, and aid in the fat loss, burning the fat for fuel and not the muscle, which is what our bodies typically want to do. So it is important for cutting. So I did want to get that in there. Otherwise, it's cheap. There's no side effects. All those benefits already listed. It is worth trying. And I highly doubt you won't find some benefit from it. So, try it out. Let me know in the comments if you do, how it went. I love hearing back from you guys. Anything else you want to leave, keep it down there. I will put the link down below to the blog, so if you want to read a little bit more, I'll write all this out there. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video. I appreciate you guys watching. I do at least 2 videos a week. I do, shakes on Fridays. I do a lot of my gym story video, all that other kind of stuff. I've already actually done BCAA review from My Protein, if you want to check that out. But yeah, that's it. Little information on BCAAs, why you should supplement, and I do like them. So, otherwise, keep on lifting, everybody.